Okay, incredible. He-Man was popping off, really showing that power and that skill in this last episode, this finale. And Tila and Eva Lynn were going at it, but when it came down to it, it was really about, yes, it's all chaos, but in a sense, you could take that as a sense of freedom to know that the choices you've made, I mean, besides being manipulated, but the choices you made are your own. No one's making you make these choices outside of people manipulating you. But as far as the universe goes, it's not dictating your life. I think you could take a sense of freedom in that. And Evelyn only saw it so far. So Tila had to show her the rest. And it's Orca. I knew I felt like I messed it up. But seeing Orca come back too, and then Evelyn stopped him from being sent back when everyone else was. That was nice. And just Evelyn learned the lesson. Skeletor never gonna learn the lesson. Even after what happens to him at the end, I don't think so. And he had it coming. Because Evelyn was right and Adam was right. Before Evelyn was losing it, that his obsession with Adam, He-Man, and that just being his end goal, and he don't see anything past that. Like, really, when He-Man was like, it's not about us. The Skeletor, all, as far as he's concerned, it is. But He-Man was like, no, it ain't about us. We're trying to save everything. And here you are back to trying to fight me. Ridiculous. And just seeing the king throw hands was nice. And then seeing Tila's friend, who basically becomes the new man in arms, I was seeing her as like an apprentice, because she clearly, a fan. And just, I think at the end, Evil Lynn probably went to stay at Orko's like home or something. I think, if that's what I remember it looking like, and I think that would be the best for her because her and Orko bonding was a good thing, like I was saying, and I think that's where she'll be most happy. And now everyone's come back together. Tila and Adam bonding, like he thinking like she like won't need him anymore because she don't have to stay at grade school. And I think it's great that she made the choice to like, no, we're not gonna keep doing this. I'm not about to be bound to this singular place like my mom and those before. Because Evil Lynn would have won if Tila did make that same choice. And that's just the fact, especially when she got that last bit of power. So, also, the episode was just beautiful. Outside, just like fighting animation, just when Tila was showing Evil Lynn the rest, that was beautiful. And I also like that Skeletor, after being tossed away, went back to all his other subordinates that made they cold. And he was still mad about everything and thinking, like, if they was there, it could have made some difference, but, and he thinks they following basically a false god prophet and tries to take it out. And I was thinking before when he was about to attack it, I hope it deflects his attack. And it didn't deflect it necessarily, but it diffused it. And he was surprised. I was like, yeah, you had this coming, you petty, petty man. Their goddess is real. And that symbol that was shown at the end, I'm like, in the 2003 series, there was another tribe uh, here that didn't show up in this show. I'm not sure it was an 80s one, but the 2003 had another, like, I think two other tribes. The one with the ninja that controlled the multiple elements, that character. Also, there was pretty sure winged like characters that lived underground. And I think there was also the dudes with the tails. Those there, and I think that image is supposed to be one of the tribes. I think from like the 2003 show. I think that's what that's supposed to indicate. So, but I can't remember completely. It might be something new, but I can't wait to see where they go from here. I know there's like one more season, and I don't think it ends where the show's done, but don't think they've been greenlit for another one. But this was I really enjoyed it. I know people didn't care much for it when they first came out. I don't know how people feel now because it didn't strictly focus on Adam slash She-Man. It was on Tila. But you know, when the 2003 show, which I enjoyed, was coming out, I thought there was a story with Tila that they was building up to, and they actually did it here in this show. Because even in that show, I mean, yes, we mainly focused on Adam, but the other characters got some focus too, not as much. And I think one of them that didn't get it but was going to was Tila. So, for me, great finale. I can't wait to see what the next season is and what that's about. And when I'm done with that, I hope they get another season, depending on how that ends. So, good on them.